Alrighty, everybody, and welcome back to BlenderSith. Hey, I'm sure you all know summer's on its way. It's getting here. It'll be here soon. Yeah, not soon enough. But hopefully we got there's a lot of add-ons coming out. I'm beta testing. I wouldn't say a lot, but a few. Blender Bros has got a new material add-on coming out. That should be sometime this summer. Probably, I don't know, maybe Mayish. June, somewhere in there. I'm guessing there. It's running through beta testing now. Right now, I'm going to be showing Spot. It's from Chipp Walters, and it's a new, like a panel add-on that's coming out. And yes, there's other panels. There's RetroFlow, RetroFlow, I believe it is. I don't know. I got so many damn add-ons, I lose track of them. But anyway, there's RetroFlow, which is a panel add-on also, and there's a couple other ones also that I have. This is going to be just a quick intro, well, quick in my terms, hopefully it's under 30 minutes at least. But this is going to be a quick intro, as quick as I can do it for you guys. Don't need to get too far into this because, it's like I said, it's still in beta. I don't believe there's a date yet for release on this. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, we're killing it. We're doing all kinds of stuff with it, but I want to keep this simple and kind of slow it down, for you all to see. And, again, try not to get too lengthy with it and just cover some basics. There's a lot to it, and I'm just going to go over, some basics. We'll get more into depth in it when it actually gets released, and we'll dive into it more. I'm on my personal machine here, so for those of you that don't have a powerful machine, this is a stock 2015 iMac. It does not have a GPU. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM. I believe, I don't know, an i5? An i5 or i6, I think. I think it's an i5, Intel i5, a chip in it. If you're wondering, should I get, will Spock run on my system, my crappy system with no GPU or what? Well, you get a chance to see that right here. But, like I said, when it gets released and it gets out, I'll be on my powerhouse machine with my 4090s, and we'll put it through the test and throw some shit at it. So, and we'll compare it. We'll compare it to RetroFlow and some of the other ones that are out there, and see the differences. What's similar about them. It's this. It's an add-on. I mean, it's no different than material add-ons. Blender Bros has got a new one coming out. But, there's also Hard Ops has got materials in it. Fluent Materializer is also a Fluent one. Real-Time Materials from Ducky 3D is also out there. Smudger Pro is also a material add-on. It's pick your poison. Yes, I'm going to show you Spock here, but yes, there's other panel add-on. It's whatever. It's what you like. What suits your fancy, and what gets the job done. And I use multiple of them, and I already know what I'm going to use this one for because I make airplanes. I make not real airplane, but I make real airplanes for the X-Plane simulator, and I sell them on the X-Plane store and stuff like that, along with other plane developers. But yeah, we got to develop we got to model the whole plane to scale and everything, and put a cockpit in it, and all actual working gauges. They got to be programmed in C++ and everything, and we got to do that, or hire someone to do it. But anyway, this is digressing too far. Anyway, yeah, that's what I use. I would be using Spock for, is the gauges, and that's what Spock is good for. There is, for those of you that are chip followers, there is Synth out there, and Flex. Each one of those have their own particular fields. Synth is used, for like doing whole corridors and stuff like bigger stuff, so to speak. Flex, same thing, a little less than that. Spock is kind of like, for your panel, your smaller panels, and stuff like that. And it works quicker, it works fast, and as we'll see on my slow system here. Except shading. We'll see. I might get into look dev, but I don't know if I'm going to get into cycles. While I'm recording, also on top of it. My machine's slow enough, but getting into cycles while I'm also recording and using Spock, that might be a little much. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's jump right into it and to show you guys a quick overview. I'm not going to go through the whole install. You guys know how to open up the preferences and install the add-on. It's very simple, quick. It'll take you no more than 10 seconds to install the thing. It installs basically like any other one, and this is what it looks like when you open it up. And I'll show you some D-packs. For those of you that do have Flex, you can use D-packs in here and K-packs and stuff. But one step at a time here, people. Like I said, we're not going to try to go too fast and keep it simple. I can't get too crazy because my machine won't handle it. First thing this is what you look like. This is what it looks like. You'll have the date, the version up here. The question mark takes you to the help documentation. They might have an update box up here, but when it's released, tells you when it's out. When there's an update available, you probably could click on it and go download it and everything. Kind of like what everybody else has, hard ops and everybody. But anyway, you got to choose. We're going to choose the sci-fi here. We're going to load the scene. And there's our scene. And next, it's basically just go down. You pick your scene. Now you open this. Usually this is already open. This is random, but you click on it, and these are like maps. Just call them. You can map them several ways. I like these two mostly, Mix and Max. We'll go, let's go with Max. And I got my thing selected. We're going to click New. And we're just going to pick our collection that we want to do. Now we got panel under. We'll go under things that, it's kind of like Flex. If you guys know, you got a top and a bottom, and kind of similar, the same thing. We got regular panels here, pipes, switches, and displays. Let's start out with displays. We'll go with instance. Let's go with this is just rotation. 0, 90, 180, or 270. Random like rotation, so it doesn't look like everything is uniform, so to speak. And like I said, factor will go over. Like I said, this is just this is what you guys want to see a result. Which we're probably like 5 minutes into this already, and you haven't saw yet. But this is how my videos go, people. You can see the factor right here. The factor will change if I go up here to instance and go over here to hero. You can see limit, and that just limits. If you're getting, like on display, if you're getting like 4 big displays, on panel, you can limit it to 1 and stuff like that. Like I said, we'll break down, all the settings in here, especially, avoid and empty. I'll wait. That's more also kind of like probably more intermediate to get into that, but I'll wait until it's actually released and everything, until we go more deeper into this, but. Let's see if we can get something going right here real quick. Let's see how long it takes Spock to fill this panel up here. We'll just go with this for right now, and we'll pack it. And I won't edit it. I won't, edit anything out. We're going to sit here real time, and unless it gets too far out of hand. Because I was doing this when I wasn't recording, but now since the recording software is running, that went. Oh well, okay. That didn't work out. We got. Let me see. Let me go into. Okay, yeah. Never mind. We're going to go over here. We're going to hit clear. I'm going to go. Did I uncheck everything? Yeah. Let me see. Uncheck. There. Now we're out. Now let's try it again. There we go. I didn't know I had the top face selected. And yet, you can do that. Sometimes, I won't get into it here. Sometimes you'll do it, and your stuff, most all your stuff will come out only on one big face and not the other ones that you have selected. And like I said, I'll cover that later. We'll get, like I said, I'm sure me and everybody else, Chip and everybody else, will probably get into, more in depth when it actually gets released and showing you guys. But this is just letting you guys know what's coming up. But anyway, you see what that, what that is right there. That's the big display panels. And first, before we do that, you can add as many of these as you want. Let's add another one. And on this one, I'm going to select panel under. So we're going to do it again, and we'll clear it. We're going to put some, we're going to put that on there and some panels underneath that. So we got our object selected, and it's taking a little bit longer. And probably the more I add here, the longer it will take. Because I'm also, like I said, I'm also recording, which I wasn't doing when I was playing around with this, and I forgot to purge it too. Well, you guys won't. I'll show you. We had to go up into the file menu and purge, data, but Anthony's put it in the tools thing now. Okay, never mind. I know what happened. We're not going to, like I said, we're not going to mess with it right now. But you can see down here. Let me move up here. If I zoom in here, you can see my little stuff. See how it's under, and that's why these stilts are up here holding these things up. To allow these things, to get underneath here when people put in there, and you can see that there's little limited space, right here. So anything that you have going under, or on the bottom or anything like that, you don't really want too big, because you always remember there's going to be stuff on top, more than likely, or people can choose to have stuff on top. So you don't want your thing, you want small things, little pipes, and stuff like that down here, little tiny things like this, and everything, small flat panels, that maybe have a little bit of solid, to them, but not much, and little, like right here, little decorative things, but that's your you're underneath, you're under or whatever. You can still only come out on one panel, but like I said, that's something that, there's a couple ways to fix this. I could go back into it, and I could save this, and like I said, we're not going to do it. Well, I'll save it. See right here, you got the save button. Right here, we're just on temp. If I hit save, then it's going to make a pack save 1, and we can save that. Then I can go into the edit and select this face and do the same thing. It'll make another file under temp, and it'll pack that up, up here like that, and go together. Like I said, I don't want this to be, I don't want to get into everything, but anyway, with that, let's clear this. Oh, I gotta select it. Oh, let's look at let's do some shading. See if that comes in on my machine here while I'm recording. Oh, it's coming in better than I thought it would, actually. Come on. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh, my panel didn't come in. Oh, I did. Okay, never mind. The packs are shaded and everything. Let me select my panel here. I can go up to Kit Ops. What do we want to put on it? Silver. No, that's something else. CW. Dirty glass, metal. Let's put a plastic. How about that? Yeah, we're working with gray. So let's go with the gray. Let's drop that on it. There you go. That's a little bit better. Let's go back down here to Spock. But anyway, you get the idea, and I can keep hitting pack. I'll go ahead and hit it again, and it'll change, the layout and lineup. Let's go. Now that you've seen how long it takes, you got an idea. Even on a machine as old as mine, it's not too bad. and I might go ahead and edit these refreshes out, and I don't know. You got to see the first one and how long it took, and this one's about the same thing. Yeah, basically a minute, maybe under a minute. Um, to do it with no GPU and stuff like that. So all you people that don't have a powerful machine and everything, and want to work with it, then this gives you an idea of how it's going. Oh, I could have put it back. I could have. There you go. I could have switched it back over to. I could have left look dev at least. It might be a little bit quicker. But you see over here, this was our saved one. Then when I did it again, it started it up another pack temp. And this is what you're always working on temp, wherever temp says. Now, if I save it again, it'll be a save to, and so forth and everything. And you got all your iterations here and all that stuff. Like I said, we'll go into that when because you could do different things. You could go back, and I'll show you how to mess with that. But you don't really lose all of these, and you can still go back into them and get things and stuff that you liked, and from certain ones and all that. But yeah, I think this one's. I don't know if we're hung up here. We're at 591 megabytes so far in file size. Alrighty, we're back. I had to stop the recording. Blender got a little hung up on my going back, so here we are. We're back at finished thinking and messing around. We're approaching 600 megabytes, and that's quite a bit for for this machine. That's nothing for my powerhouse, but yeah, that's a workload for what we're running here. Let's go ahead and clear this. Hopefully, that's not too much for it to do. Oh, first let's select it, then clear it. Okay. For some reason, the clear ain't working. Let's clear data first. Did we get it all? Let's make sure we got it all. Yeah, we got it all. Well, it still won't clear. Okay. There we go. More ways than one to skin a cat. It just works slower on my machine than it does on my cloud machines. Okay, but that's this is what comes with it when you buy it. This is it's what, 6? Yeah, 6. But like I said, if you got Flex, you can bring D-packs. Both you purchased and that come with Flex. And that's the only thing we got left to do now. And, like I said, there's going to be issues with materials. And that's what we can get into down here when we get it. We can select the material that we have right now and change it with a material that we want to put it on, and then hit this right here and it'll switch them. But like I said, we'll get into all that stuff when the add-on comes out. But let's go ahead. This is how I do it. Where am I going? Where is it? Oh, purchases. Chip and Flex. In the Pro. And like I said, this is in the Pro. If you got the free version and you got collection, you got D-packs in the free version, it's the same. You can do the same thing. We'll go into collection. You can see all the packs right here, but we're just going to select D-packs Pro, and we'll pin that. And this is going to come in probably with everything selected, which is good because I want to show you the point here. Yeah, see these back here, these big tankers, and stuff like. These are not well for now, and in my opinion, see, look how little this is, and look how large these are. These you don't want to use, right now with sprockets. Like I said, this is a smaller scale. This is like on switches and knobs and level like that and everything. And this is more for like I guess synth. You could probably use this for. I don't know how or what Well, I mean, if I make a large enough plane and subdivide it, um, I don't know. That's something to work. That's a beta test thing to do with Spock, but that might work if you give it a big enough space. But anyway, not what we're here for right now. Oh, I got an hourglass going. Let's turn that off. But now let me see. Let's go back up to our Spock here. Uh, Load our scene. Now we brought in some new packs, so we got to load those too. And we can select our thing here. Do I go ahead and shut that? Do I want to add a third? Let's keep the panel under. Let's get rid of the display. We'll create another one, and let's see if we can pick. I should have, went through the panel X bottom. Oh, we already got a bottom. I don't know which one of these was the small packs. Let's go pipes. How about a top? We already got a bottom. We got panels on the bottom. Let's go with pipes on the top. We got our thing selected. Let's go ahead and pack it. See how long this takes. Okay, we're back. I had to shut it off again because it was taking too long, and I see why. Again, we're presented with this bottom panel instead of our side panels here. I I probably should have. I think I watched Gibbs' video when he put this out one time. I probably should have paid more attention to it. I know he went over this, but I think all he did was went into edit. Saved this out, went into edit mode, and selected that panel. Then saved that one and went into edit mode and select that panel and saved that. I assume Anthony's probably going to fix this, so you can select one whole object and have it propagate through all of them. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, you see, if we had something here, it might be interfering with this. But then again, this is probably not the D-pack that I should have used, because, but you get the idea. You can see we got stuff under here. We don't have any over here, but we have some under here, so that's kind of, I won't say spread out, and I'm back into my ball here. See, I probably should have done this on my cloud computer. But anyway, I thought, I'd give you guys, because I knew, because people always ask me this, I don't have a powerful machine. Will it work on my machine? I get asked that all the time on pretty much all of the add-ons. So I figured I would, give it a go with mine. And, I knew it was working fine when I'm just working with it and everything. But I knew with my recording software on, that would probably cause an issue. But anyway, and I wasn't working with the D-packs. I did, load them, and I specifically picked the ones out that were small, not the big ones, and that worked fine. I could go, like I said, I could go into look there with materials, and all we'd have to do is switch them right here and all that stuff. But I will have to do that on my cloud machine because it just isn't going to work on this machine. And you can see how dense this is. Here's our under. Nope, that's over. So let's go up here. Can we look down into this? Yeah. See, there's those two are unders. Here they are over here again. And there's some more unders underneath here, but you can get the idea. I did put our unders on there, but this top one is so huge and everything, it's blocking everything. But anyway, you get the idea of, how Spock is working. And like I said, I'm sure Anthony's going to work on it and iron a few more things out and who knows what else. I don't know. The D-Pex didn't get listed, and I know Chipp had them listed in here, so I'm not sure how that works. But I append them because it works. It gets them in the outliner over here, and I can use them. Even though they're not up here, they are in the drop down when you go to select, what you want to, like you can see with our pipes here. So that's another thing I got to watch the video over. I don't know if he actually went over. I don't even know. You know what? I don't even know if he loaded D-Pex. He just had them already in his outliner, I think. But anyway, I'm thinking out loud here. But you get the idea, folks. This is a pretty awesome example. Gives you an idea of what's coming. Like I said, I know you sci-fi folks and hard surface people out there will probably go nuts over this. For this particular add-on, like I said, it's not going to be my thing because I'm going to use it to make my cockpit in it, and I'm going to put my gauges and all my airline stuff, all my airline gauges and switches and knobs and everything like that. And I'm going to have fun with it, building my panels in the cockpit of the plane with this. I might do some tutorials and play around with it. I don't know if I can use it in my adult novels or not. We'll see. I might try to think of something that I could demonstrate and use it for, but I'll wait until all the features get in it and everything is done and everything, and I get everything ironed out and all that stuff, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, this is an introduction. Let you guys knows it's coming. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like. That way you'll be notified because you'll be notified from my video when it does come out and gets released. I'm sure I'll have a video out. Chipp will have one out, and all the other normal people will probably have one out. With that, we'll see you guys. Have fun.